So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 16, Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. A run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And the Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're deep as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston over the middle to Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken around the 12 and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but
to win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back now here live in New Orleans. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it. got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, Winston. And this one complete to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against, but you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Winston. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. You're confident.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman. There to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead. What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for second down. Now Leonard Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running base, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? And they get Tristan. To throw is Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Brady now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Working with a 2nd and 3. Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Go wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
Punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your team. Teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final play of the half here. Win. Will be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. Taking it about the 1. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll run with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
2nd down and 8.
Throwing now is Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back now here live in New Orleans. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara
punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And Brady's throw there incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brady. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and this one's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Brady. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.